Hi girls, welcome to another week in my life. If you're new here, then welcome. My name's Grace. If you're not new here, then you already know the program, the schedule. We are having burgers for dinner and Keaton put the meat in the fridge. But they're frozen solid, so I'm gonna put them on the counter. I don't really think you guys wanna see raw meat, so I won't force you to do that.
That's what she said. No time, but she did. No time!
Plan for today, I want to vacuum and wipe down the island. Just wipe down the island and vacuum, I think, as far as chores go. And then I have started a fall bucket list, and I've labeled it fall, but I'm doing fall and Christmas, just all the end of the year kind of stuff. We're gonna work on that. Also, I feel like I don't think I've filmed since I did my gallery wall for YouTube. Here she is, she's stunning. Looky at her, all the pictures. We have more pictures, we just need to get more frames. But that is what she looks like. Let's get to vacuuming and cleaning, and then we can do the fun stuff. Okay girls, if you can tell, I decided to be productive. Keaton is making burgers tonight for dinner, which means I decided to go ahead and make the sides. I need to cut up the lettuce and tomato, but I think I'm gonna wait to do that. Oh, and we have onions, I cannot forget that. So I'm gonna cut up the lettuce, tomato, and onions before we have burgers, but I'm gonna wait till he's grilling to do that because there's no point in doing it any earlier. But I wanna make these into French fries, so I need to boil them first to make them soft in the middle. And then we will fry them closer to dinner time. So I think they're gonna be very yummy. I hope they are. I've been trying for a long time to learn how to make potatoes like homemade, and I haven't got, or not potatoes, French fries. Obviously I know how to make potatoes, but I wanna be in my cooking era. I have like not been cooking dinner for a very, very long time, and I need to be cooking dinner, so. Yeah, that's what I am working on. I worked out. After we get these potatoes boiled, I'm gonna put them in an ice bath in the refrigerator, and then we will start working on my little bucket list until Keaton gets home.
The days pass in a blur, and I haven't said a word to my friends. And my thoughts fly like the wind, and I don't know where to begin, so I don't. I am stuck in a tailspin, feeling stuck in my own skin, and it's warm. Losing sight of who I am. Change, but I can't control the rain. And I keep looking for my peace in false realities and broken dreams. I am stuck in a tailspin, feeling stuck in my own skin.
Good morning, girls. It's Wednesday. I did not film at all yesterday, but I did nothing. So, I mean, I did stuff, but when my boyfriend's home, we do a whole lot of like relaxing and stuff. So, this is the first time I'm speaking today. So it's, yeah, anyways. If you saw last week's video, which was a read with me in a week, on Friday, I started The First Girl Child, which is like kind of a true fantasy slash historical fiction. And I say historical fiction because they believe in like the Greek gods and stuff. I don't know. It reads to me like a fantasy historical fiction, and I don't think I was in the right mood for that. So like I was making no progress. I think I read 50 pages in like 5 days. So not my best work. And I'm gonna be honest, like I'm mostly a romance girl at heart. So I started this. It's called Whispers of You by Cowles. And I had never heard of this before. I went to, your library might do this, but my library does like a Friends of the Library book sale, and the books are like super cheap, and that's where I found this. If you look up top, that stack right there is a whole series of it that I found at the Friends with Books, and this reads so much like a Lucy Score book. In specifics, why do I always forget the name of the series? The Flower series. So like Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, is that right? Anyways, this reads very much like this, because if you know, in that book series, it's like a crime going on during the romance. And wow, this book is so much like that. It kind of makes me laugh. There's like brothers, and the names of the brothers are literally Holt, Nash, Lawson. What was the other brother? It starts with an R. Roan. Okay, so your brothers are literally, it goes Lawson, Holt, Nash, Roan, and Gray is their sister. So like it's giving like a Pinterest mom Wattpad read, but it's still good. Like I started this yesterday and I made it this far, because sometimes you just need like, those books are just so easy to read and like digest. So that's what I've been doing. I think today I'll obviously finish this one probably this morning, and then I'll read the next one in this series. I don't know, I really do want to read The First Girl Child because I really enjoyed the way that it was starting, but I think I need to be in the right mood for it, because it's like true fantasy, at least more so than like the romantasy books that I read. I think I need to wait a little while. So I softy enough that one. I took it off my Goodreads entirely just because I feel strongly about my reading goal of the year, and I don't want that to mess with it. And I already have the Atlas 6 on there, which I DNF'd, so I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, we're still working to try and get this TBR cleared off. Tonight, my friends are coming over for dinner. I'm hoping that I will force myself to film. I always feel a little weird like filming when people are coming over, but I can at least film before they come. I have like chores that I want to get done before they come. I don't know why I always call them chores. This is my own house. Nobody's making me do anything, but I want to vacuum and mop before they come over because dogs, I have 3 of them. And my boyfriend had prepped a bacon wrapped pork tenderloin, so I'm gonna make that, but I'm just gonna cook it in the sous vide and then sear it in a pan to make the bacon crispy. And I have some frozen potato wedges, but I don't know if I should make that or make rice with it. And then I think I'm gonna make either broccoli or peas. I feel like a lot of people don't like peas, so maybe I'll make broccoli, and we have some cheddar cheese, so I could make broccoli and cheese. We'll see what happens. That is all for this morning. I'm gonna keep reading this book. I'm hoping to finish it before I go to work. That way I can just carry one book in my purse. But we have to get the second one. I think I have them in order on my shelf, and I wanna know, whenever it's books like this and it's just about like the next person, I always wanna know who the next one is about. So this one was about Holt, and the next one, I also really need to read this. My friend is letting me borrow it, so I need to read it. The next one is Echoes of You, and it's about Nash. I don't know why I eat these up, but I think they're so funny. Protector, partner in crime, best friend. So yeah, we've already gotten hints about what Nash's book will be about in the first book. Same as Lucy's Score, I feel like. So, and then the one after that is, yes, this one's about the sister Gray. So we have Holt, Nash, and Gray, and I think I'm missing some of the series because I also have this, which I think is a whole different series. So the Wrecked series, yeah, this one's different. You can just tell by the cover, like it's so giving like Wattpad read, but I love it. I eat it up. So anyways, girls, that is what I will be reading for the foreseeable future. And I'm hoping that after I read these fluffy little romances, I'll be more in the mood for something a little bit more mysterious, because I really want to read, okay, what's really been on my mind, in case you're curious, The Nightingale. I've been hearing so much, and I feel like it's late for me to be hearing so much about it because the whole reason I got it in the first place was I used to hear so much about it. But Destiny Sidwell, if you watch her, she just finished reading this and was like, I cried so hard I needed to go outside and touch grass. So I'm feeling like I need to read this, but historical fiction has not been the best for me in the past. But I might just need to get over that. Which I've said it before and I'll say it again, that's so weird because I love history. Like, I love learning about history. That was my favorite subject in school, and I still to this day like will watch documentaries and stuff like that, but I don't know. Anyways, girls, I also want to start making some homemade fall decor to get ready. I don't think I'm going to decorate until September 22nd because that is the first day of fall. I do decorate for Christmas like November 1st, but when it comes to decorating for fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, that kind of thing, I'm so depressed that summer is over that I want to wait until the last possible second. And where I live, it does not get cold until like early November anyway, so it'd kind of just be weird to do that. But I do want to start making decorations and maybe going to some thrift stores and seeing if I can find some decorations. Anyways, girls, let's go read for the rest of my morning before I have to go to work.
Passing a blur, and I haven't said a word to my friends. And my thoughts fly like the wind, and I don't know where to begin, so I don't. I am stuck in a tailspin, feeling stuck in my own skin, and it's warm. Losing sight of who I am, feeling lost all over again. Goddamn, I am wanting things to change, but I can't control the rain. And I keep looking for my peace in false realities and broken dreams. I am stuck in a tailspin, feeling stuck in my own skin, and it's warm. Losing sight of who I am, feeling lost all over again. Goddamn, I am more.
Good morning, my girls. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday. I feel like the week is flying by, but that's amazing because sometimes the weekdays just never end. But I have so many things to talk about with this book, okay? I'm so sorry, my dogs are all around, but so many things to talk about with this book. This shit had me laughing out loud, okay? Anyways, let me get into it. So I've like put sticky notes in here to talk to you girls, okay? Okay, so I put, she wants us to get to know the characters by randomly throwing in memories during dialogue, and it makes you feel like overwhelmed. It's like, girl, guys, get out of here. It makes everyone feel like a pick-me because it's like, you know when you're hanging out with someone and they're like, maybe like childhood best friend is with them or something, and like all that they do is talk about like things that they used to do together, like things that used to be true and stuff like that. That's like what it feels like. It's like, okay guys, we get it. It's just, they drop it in the weirdest spot, and it just makes me laugh so much. And then I also created a list of what they say literally over and over again. And when I mean over and over again, I mean like if it's not on the page once, it's on the page 4 times. So they love to say SUV. Everyone has an SUV. Nobody has a car. Nobody has a truck. Girl. Everyone has an SUV, and that's all they'll call it. Let me go get my SUV. I saw his SUV pull up. My SUV is blocking you in. My SUV, my SUV. Missed you like a limb. Like they can't just say, I miss you so much. It's always like the amount of times that miss you like a limb has been said is crazy. The men in this book and the last book, they never say I. It's always love you, miss you. In a book, I don't know. It has really bothered me, I'm not gonna lie. Like every time it happens, I wanna like take my pen and write an I in front of it. Gray's mysterious near-death experience that we have no idea about is just dropped in this book and the last book so many times, which is the sister of like the all 4 of the boys. And it's like, okay, it's diabetes, but we don't know what happened. Like apparently she almost died, and like it was a really big deal, which like, yeah, obviously, but her brother was like giving her a noogie or whatever, and their dad was like, hey, be careful with her. I think she'll be okay, sir. I think she'll be fine. The pine and lake scent is said an ungodly amount of times. If anyone is sad, mad, stressed, anxious, whatever, they're gonna step outside and they're gonna smell the pine and lake scent, and they're gonna take a hit of it. They're gonna take a hit of it and they're gonna feel better. They also might get like beat up or stolen or something. Rustic and modern. Everything is described as rustic and modern. Their little cabins are all described as rustic and modern. The exterior is rustic and modern. The decor is rustic and modern. The couch is rustic and modern. Everything is rustic and modern. This book so far, I do like it better than the first one. The whole beginning of it, like the first probably 5 chapters, it feels like you're reading the exact same book over again, I'm gonna be honest. But once it gets into Maddie, which is the girl main character's story a little bit more, it starts to feel a good bit different. But it's just crazy, like some of the phrases that Maddie will say will be the exact same as Ren, which was the female main character in the first book. And it's like, guys, like let's just use, what was that website that we could use to look up synonyms for the same words? What if we did that? What if we did that? That would be great. But I'm not expecting, like, I mean, I just want to go into reading these books expecting too much. It is what you can tell by the cover. And every time I look at this cover, it just bothers me because I hate when there are like pictures of people on the cover. Like I wish it was just this. Also because like these people, what's bothering me even more is not at all like how I picture the people in this book looking. I don't know, like it's not at all what. So anyways, that's why I don't like people on the cover, because I don't know. But anyways, I did not film last night. You guys saw that, but my friends came over and we were just kind of in a rush because I wanted to vacuum and mop before they came over, and I only had like 30 minutes. So I did that. I vacuumed and mopped, and then Keaton made us dinner. It was very good. We ended up making rice, if you care to know, and broccoli. So it was very good. And one thing me and my friends like to do together all the time is do like crosswords. We have an app on my iPad. My friend has the same app on hers, and we like screenplay it to the TV, and then we do crosswords for like however long we want to. And it's always really fun, and it's kind of funny. So anyways, if you need ideas of what to do with your friends, crosswords are very fun. But I'm gonna read until I have to go to work this morning, and then I think tonight I really want to get all of the laundry folded, and I don't think I have anything else set to do, but we'll see. Hi girls, I just got home from work and I finished my book today. Echoes of You. Like I told you, this one kind of reminded me of the last one. Not like, definitely not towards the end. Like the second half, whole new book. First half, a little bit reminiscent. But I'm so excited for the next one, actually. Like the hints that we were given in this one about the next one is like, I'm real excited. Like much more excited. Now, this book is cringy as fuck, okay? If you take away anything from me reading these books, please take away, it's giving Wattpad, it's giving Lucy Score, it's giving cringy as fuck, okay? So like in the Lucy Score way, not Wattpad, I didn't get super duper Wattpad vibes from Lucy Score. Hers seems a little more like elegant than Wattpad. But this one was giving like Lucy Score if she was writing a Wattpad novel, but I still liked it. Like I feel like everything I've said about these books are making it seem like I don't like it, and I've given both of them a 3 stars on Goodreads. It's not because I don't like it. I eat this shit up, okay? Like, this is like my mindless entertainment just for funsies reading, and so I love it, but it still is just a 3-star book, you know what I mean? But I'm not looking for a 5-star when I'm reading these, so they're still good. If you're looking to be entertained by a cringy romance novel, here you go, here you go. And I do have the other ones saved on my Amazon book list, like of books that I want to get, because I just, now that I know all of this, the characters and whatever, I have to know what happens to them, okay? I have to know about every single one of them. And I am most excited for the last 2, because the weird thing about the first 3 books, it's about 2 of the brothers and the sister. So we've got Holt and then Nash and then Gray, and all of their significant others are like people that they've known like since elementary school, okay? Like since they were like babies. So it's like family, friends and stuff like that. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I'm not the biggest fan of like friends to lovers. I just find that weird. I don't know, maybe because that's not how like any relationship I've ever been in has gone. So friends to lovers is not my favorite like kind. But I think the next one, even though they've known each other since they were little, the next one is an enemies to lovers, and that is my favorite trope. I don't know why, I love it so much. And I will not let the psychologist of Instagram tell me that it's because I believe I'm unlovable. I just like it. So I think that's why I like romantasy so much. Most romantasy I feel like is enemies to lovers. So anyways, I am so excited to be home. I'm gonna take an everything shower before my boyfriend gets home, and then we're going grocery shopping, which sometimes I don't like going grocery shopping, but I'm so excited to go grocery shopping today because about like 6 months ago maybe we started grocery shopping at Aldi again, and it's so fun picking out the snacks at Aldi. Like they just have some of the weirdest shit and I love it. I love it. I love picking stuff out at Aldi. To me, it's so much more fun grocery shopping at Aldi, and it's so much cheaper. We haven't spent over $200 a single time, and we were struggling at Ingles to keep it at $200. So if you want my recommendation, go to Aldi. They have pretty clean ingredients too. So like if you're a Whole Foods girly or Sprouts girly, I don't even know how in this economy you are, but if you are, some of Aldi's stuff is actually pretty clean, like ingredients wise. So I don't know. Anywho's you Watsy. The next book I will be reading is the 3rd in this series, so we can go ahead and go grab her just so I have her ready to go, and we can add this girl to my shelf. I've got some gaps. Let me tell you what I've loaned out to my friends, okay? My boyfriend asked if I was a library yesterday, and I said, yeah, build me a library. Is that what you were saying? Right here, we've got The Love Hypothesis and Icebreaker. So the reason I didn't give one of my friends Icebreaker and Wildfire was just in case she didn't like Hannah Grace's writing. She's like just getting into reading these kind of books, and so I don't want to give her 2 of the same author if she doesn't like that author. Allie Hazelwood and Hannah Grace are 2 of my absolute favorite romance authors, which is why I gave it to her. And hear me out, I don't think she's ready for Emily Henry yet, okay? Emily Henry is like if literary fiction was romance. Like it's just like a heavier story, a more eloquently written story. So anyways, my friend's mom is reading the next 2 in the Lucy Score series, so that's where that is. And then my work bestie is reading Fourth Wing, and I hope he loves it. That is like my baby child. If there's a series that you know, I was trying to get the lighting better. If there's a series that you know me by, it's probably Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing is just my all-time favorite, okay? I compare everything to Fourth Wing. Anyways, this is not a reading vlog. This is a weekly vlog. So let's go take our everything shower. And if you can't tell, I really need it. Not many chores need to be done today. My boyfriend did the dishes, so I'm gonna put them away. And then I'm gonna fold those loads of laundry, get the grocery list together, and then we will go to the grocery store.
Passing a blur, and I haven't said a word to my friends. And my thoughts fly like the wind, and I don't know where to begin, so I don't. I am stuck
Happy Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. The work week is almost finished, and that is just the best news for everyone. So last I talked to you was yesterday. I think the last thing I filmed was me doing the laundry. I did not film us going to the grocery store because we were in quite a hurry. We only had like an hour before they closed. So I just didn't want to like take all the time to like set up my phone and everything. Sometimes it can get in the way. But I started this morning. I'm barely into it. Okay, here's what I've learned about this author or this series. I don't want to say about the author herself because I haven't read her other series, and she has a lot of books out, and I've only read 2 of them and started a 3rd. She likes to write her men with a hero complex, okay? Like the first book, this isn't any spoilers. It's like the plot of the book, so it doesn't really matter. The first book, he literally moved away for 10 years because he couldn't be there to save his girlfriend. The second book, he almost left because he couldn't save his girlfriend. And now this book, he has put up walls to shut her out during her near-death experience because his sister died and he couldn't, I guess her almost dying scared him too much, so he can't be that close. I don't know. They all got a hero complex, and it does like kind of bother me. I still am like going with the plot, whatever, and they usually by the end of it, it's like the women teaching them that, hey, believe it or not, we can't be like attached at the hip 24/7, so that wouldn't work. Like, it's literally not your fault if I get hurt just because you weren't there. To me, that's like, you shouldn't have to teach, like, I feel like women shouldn't have to teach that to men, which in real life I don't really think that happens all that much or all that often. At least not in my experience. It doesn't happen all that much or all that often. It's like even when it comes to like brothers to sisters, so like this is about the sister and she has 4 older brothers, it's like they're like take her well-being as like their full responsibility, and it's like for them to deal with or whatever. And like my brothers were not like that. Like I guess they were maybe a little bit protective, but like I don't know. It's like very not believable in my opinion, but I am very depressed because I thought this was going to be a true enemies to lovers, and turns out it is going to be similar to the other 2. Obviously, I'm still going to read it and eat it up, but y'all, this front picture on this one in particular is cracking me up. That's giving 5 Sauce, and she's giving like Musically Girl. Every time I look at the cover, I'm like, what? Anyways, so that's where we're at on reading. I need to pack my breakfast and lunch, so I thought you girls could do that with me, and we will be off to work. I don't have plans this afternoon. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm hoping that my boyfriend gets off at 5 again today, but it is a Friday, so that's kind of unlikely. We'll see. But since we went grocery shopping yesterday, I want to prep all the fruit, like cut up the cantaloupe and wash all the berries and stuff like that. I was not going to be doing that last night. And now that I think about it, I need to lay out something to have for dinner tonight. Maybe we'll just have like tacos, or we got like this tortellini. Maybe we'll have that. Anyways, my focus right now is packing lunch for work. So we're gonna do that. It has been like colder in the mornings, and that's stressing me out because it's only August and normally it stays warm till like early October. So sometimes it's even warm like till Halloween. So I'm getting scared that it's gonna get cold sooner. Like some mornings have been like in the high 60s, but like that's pretty cold for like August is normally the hottest month of the year. So I don't know what's happening, but I think tomorrow I want to go to the pool, and I want to go to the pool on Sunday. And I was thinking I need to text some of my friends and see if they want to go to the pool with me, but my sister-in-law is down there, so maybe I'll just go with her. Anyways, you girls don't care. Let's go pack some lunch and cry because we have to go to work. I'm just kidding. I'm hoping that I can finish this book today because I'm kind of ready for a break from this world, but my brain is also like, I normally don't like to read books in between series. I like to finish a series once I start it because I'll forget about it. But in fantasy books, I will, like, in between, like, an 800-page fantasy book, I'll read, like, a 300-page romance book, but I still read the series like within the same month, because I'll forget everything. I forget everything so easy. So not like everything, like I get the main gist of the story, but like all the little details that kind of round out in a series, I'll forget. So I like to read them all together. But yeah, after this one, I don't know what we're going to be reading. I might try to read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna this weekend, or at least try and start it. But today is the last day of this weekly vlog, so I'm kind of wondering if I should do a weekend in my life.